you talking about? You walk out with those fucking creeps and lowlifes and degenerates out on the street and you sell your little pussy for nothing, man? For some lowlife pimp?
Hey, look, Sport never treated me bad. I mean, he didn't beat me up or anything like that once.
He is the lowest kind of person in the world. Somebody's got to do something to him.
Are you a scorpion?
What?
That's it, you're a scorpion. I can tell every time.
Besides, I gotta stay here.
Come on, why?
I got something very important to do.
Oh, so what's so important?
Doing something for the government.
So, having had my fill of films of the 1990s for a while, I was traveling back in time to take care of some interesting DeOscarize issues in the 1930s when I chanced upon the year 1980. Something didn't sit right with me. At first, I couldn't put my finger on it. I remember 1980. I remember the Miracle on Ice vividly.
The Americans on top 4-3. You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Our life together is so precious. Together we have grown.
Approximately 10:30 this evening, John Lennon and his wife exited either a car or a taxi cab and walked into the Dakota Hotel where they lived. They were followed in by at least one youth who opened fire on him and shot him several times.
1980 had more than its share of tragedies, especially with the assassination of John Lennon and the election of Ronald Reagan, destroyer of the American middle class, who would also become the target of an assassin a few months later.
Back up! Get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
As of now, I am in control here in the White House.
That happened one day before the Academy Award ceremony was scheduled to present awards for 1980 in early 1981. Perhaps you recall that the would-be assassin's motive involved impressing a young actress who had made an impression on him in Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver.
Listen, mister, it's your time. 15 minutes ain't long. When that cigarette burns out, your time is up.
You talking to me? Talking to me? Well, then who the hell else are you talking to? Talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Martin Scorsese was up for a couple of Academy Awards, nominated Best Director 1980, for a film nominated Best Picture 1980. I refer, of course, to Raging Bull, starring Robert De Niro. A film that has since become regarded by the American Film Institute to be the 4th greatest American movie ever made. Selected for preservation by the United States Library of Congress in 1990, just 10 years later, for being deemed culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. Time is a reliable judge when it comes to the lasting qualities of a film, as far as I'm concerned. The same as any artistic endeavor, really. So, we might wonder today how it is Raging Bull did not win Best Picture 1980, which it obviously deserved. Instead, that distinction went to Ordinary People, directed by Robert Redford.
That she hates me, can't you see that?
Mothers don't hate their sons.
I mean, there's someone besides your mother you gotta forgive.
I can't!
You better make sure that your kids are good and safe. And then you come to me and tell me how to be happy.
No place in the 100 greatest American films ever made list of the AFI. No recommendations or nominations for posterity. Is it possible that the incident involving Ronald Reagan suddenly made Raging Bull cinema non grata? Scorsese was accompanied into the theater that night by FBI agents in fear of his assassination. The director had to leave the auditorium before his categories were called. Is it possible? I think it's probable. I would love for someone to set me straight on this, because until proven otherwise, there is just no way Raging Bull loses Best Picture 1980, except for what that failed assassin said about Jodie Foster and the reaction to that afterwards. 35 years later, we can finally make right another wrong in the long list of wrongs perpetrated by the election of this man for president. Thought I was going to say by the Academy, didn't you? Come to DeOscarize.com and affirm or appeal my decision to DeOscarize Ordinary People, a film, by the way, you will find to be quite dated. It doesn't come near the impact that Raging Bull carries to this day. What a wallop. So, it shall be the new Best Picture 1980, unless I hear otherwise from you. Next time we get together, we will be rooting around in the 1930s. Serious times, but not to worry. In this alternate reality that we call DeOscarize.com, we never have to get too serious.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.